Hei, hei. Velkommen. This is a Norwegian class, and I will start to talk to you in English because this class is for you who doesn't know anything in Norwegian. And if you do know something, maybe a better course for you would be the other classes that I have. It's for you who are beginning now. Yeah? Of course, you can come. You're welcome. Everybody's welcome, but I am beginning from the very start. Normally, I do not speak any English. I just speak Norwegian, but I will do an exception this time to reach you that really are a beginner in Norwegian. Okay, so I will ask you now if you can tell me just in the chat a little bit if you are a really beginner or if you are not. You're welcome if you're not a beginner, but just so that you know. But tell me, are you in Norway? Are you in another country? Do you have some basic knowledge or nothing? Please let me know. Please tell me a little bit in the chat. Hmm? Let me see who we are having. Living in Oslo, okay. Are you a total beginner? Tomorrow I will do the same class in Spanish, but for now it's English. Beginner. Okay. Happy to see you. You're welcome. What about the rest of you? Are you a beginner? Yeah, yeah, beginner, Drammen, but not a beginner. Okay. What level do you have? Beginner. Yeah, Mariam, you're a beginner. Many people are coming into the
Hi.
class. I am happy. Hi, hi. Living in Spain. Uh, maybe if you're talking in Spanish, if it's your language, maybe it would be better for you tomorrow. Two. Okay. So you can come, but just to know that I am really beginning from the start. Total beginner. Yes. Okay. That's nice to hear. Total beginner. Many total beginners. That's good. And you are from Filipinana, AN niveau, okay? 6 days ago, okay. Your English, yes. We have many beginners. Some are on A2, A1 plus. It's okay. You live in Norway, Dasse? Yes. Very good. So now we have a nice group. I am very happy. I really would like to do this for you and for our community. I hope you will help me to share that I am doing this. That's the only thing I want from you, that we can do this together and have more people. And now we will do this by Zoom at least for 2 months. I will put the videos open in the Facebook group, but also in YouTube. Maybe it's more like it's easier to follow. I will put time 1, time 2. Maybe it's easier to follow a structure in YouTube, so you can also go to YouTube afterwards. Okay? Greek, Slovakia, okay. Little bit with Duolingo, yeah, okay. I am happy for this. Many people here now are totally beginners or you know a little bit and we will just start from scratch. I don't know, maybe you don't know me since you are new, but I have been teaching Norwegian for 27 years, so it's what I do. So maybe you don't know me, but many others know me, but I am Cecilia. And I will do this. Normally, I do not teach so much on lower level, mostly on higher, but okay, now let's do this as an experiment. And I need people to come. That's number one. I need people to come and I need people to share. That's all I ask from you. So please share so that we can be a big, crazy group trying to do this together to learn Norwegian. And I will also tell you about the culture. about my nation, about my country, my the mentality in my country, the nature, the way of thinking, the way of living, possibilities, and everything. You can ask me, and I will also focus on things maybe you're wondering about if you are new in Norway or if you are living abroad. So it's both. And then I can explain a little bit in English, of course. So now it will be English in the beginning, but later on it will be Norwegian, of course. But now, just to get started, I will do it like this. So when you are working on this class, it's important that you understand where you can go to find the link, and you have got it. That's very nice, and the link will be on the same site, Norsk med Cecilie, and in the event. So you have made it. And I want you to know that the material will come together with the video on Facebook as a comment and on YouTube as a comment to the video. So it will be there. Okay? So it's all included, the material and what we are working on. And I will put time 1, time 2, time 3, time 4, so that you can follow the structure. And if you're not able to come, then I will ask you to watch the video, because then we will work better together. Okay? That's how we will do it. And of course, many of you will ask me, when is the class? Yeah. And I must say that I cannot make a schedule that is same for every week and a 4-month schedule, because my life is like that. But I will do the best to give the classes in the evenings and sometimes in the weekends in the midday. And just if you can't join, please just watch the video, so then you will follow the course. If you have questions, you can ask me now. I will soon find the document where we are going to work and we are going to start. But if you have questions, you can ask me anything. Okay? While you are thinking about questions, I will now open our document. So I hope you can see that, and we will have the chat here. So you can ask and comment anything. So that's how I work. I work with the chat, not with the sound and the microphone, because sometimes it's difficult for everybody to hear, and it's a little bit noisy with microphones and everybody talking. Maybe later on we can have a talk. But for now, we will just use this system that I am speaking and I look at the chat and I answer, and you can ask questions, but just by the chat, not by a microphone, because it can be a little bit noisy. That's my experience. Okay. So I hope you can see the document, you can see me, and you can see the chat. So then I will start. And the first thing we will learn is the personlige pronomen. And I will just tell you that maybe you know all about it, but in Norway we have many dialects. It could be a little bit of a challenge, but it's also interesting. And I am from the south, from a town, a city called Kristiansand. So that's why I will say R, like the French or German R, because that's my dialect, and we do not change the dialects. But I will inform you that my Norwegian is very moderate. Okay, so I have my R like this, but in the rest I speak very moderate. Yes, it's the same like in Bergen, Stavanger, Kristiansand. But my dialect in the rest of the way of my speaking, it's very moderate. Don't worry, I do not speak the dialect of Bergen. Many people are a little bit afraid of that dialect, and it's not my dialect. So, personlige pronomen. For example, jeg. I. Jeg. In Bergen, they say egg. But let's just forget about the other way of writing for now, because here we are focusing on bokmål. That's my way of writing, and it's the biggest. Most people write bokmål, not nynorsk. It's the other way of writing. Not talking. That's what so many people say, that bokmål is a way of talking, but it's just written. Bokmål, nynorsk is the way to write, and then we have all the dialects and many variation upon these two written languages, but nobody speaks bokmål. It's a written language. I will tell you about all of these things from my culture, from my country, from my from my beautiful country. The nature and our mentality and our strange way of thinking. It will come in small histories. Du. Okay. And we will, of course, work with the pronunciation. And now you can hear it because I say du. And it's a difficult sound. Du. Jeg, du, han, hun, vi, plural form, dere, de. And here there is also a difference. We say de. Jeg, du, han, hun, vi, dere, de. So here is the plural. Plural, or in Norwegian we say flertall. Entall, 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 og flertall. And you can repeat in your home, okay? I will read them and you can say it for yourself. Let me see now. Can you? Yes. I will start and you will say it for yourself. Jeg, du, han, hun, vi, dere, de. Jeg, du, han, hun, vi, dere, de. Okay, that's a good start. Because if we do, the next thing is to learn some verbs. And I will now say, write some verbs. And I will write the verb in infinitive. It's the first form and the present tense. For example, danse, infinitive, the first form. And in the present tense, danser, with a R as an ending. It means, of course, to dance. Spise, spise means to eat. And for example, gå, går, it means to go. And lese, lese, it means to read. And what about drikke? Drikke, it means to drink. Okay, here we have 5 verbs. Vi har vi har 5 verb her. We have 5 verbs here. There are many things who looks the same in Norwegian and English. 5 verbs. Let's start with these 5 verbs. And I will give you some more words, and then we can make some small sentences. But let's first say the verbs together. I will say it first, and then you. Danse, spise, gå, lese, drikke. So maybe you noticed that there are something special here with the vowels, because we have short and long vowels in Norwegian. Because when we say danse, it's short. Danse, we do not say dance, but danse. And there is a rule, and I will repeat that rule a million times. But it is when we have 2 consonants, then the vowel should be short. I do like this. It means short vowel. And I do like this when it's a long vowel. Danse. And here we must say spise. We do not say spisse. Spise. And that is because we have 1 consonant. Just 1 here. Spise. And here, gå. Is it long or is it short? When I say gå, is it long or is it short? Can you hear it? Let me see. Gå. 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 No, it's not short. It's long. Because if it's short, it will be go. But it's long. Gå. Gå. It's long. So when we don't have anything afterwards, it's long. Bu, si, gå, se, be. It's long in the end. Number 4, is it long? Or what happens here? Lese. What about the vowel, the first vowel? Is it long? Lese. It is, yeah, now I had the question, when is it long? It is long when we have, 1 vowels. Because you can see number 2, we have S, just 1, and then it's long. Lese, it's long, yes. Number 5, drikke. Can you hear it? Drikke, it's short. Drikke, yes, it's short. And it's so important to focus on this now, because now you're babies. And that's a beautiful thing when you're just learning the language, because then it's really possible to influence. Because if you have started to do the same mistake 1,000,000 times, then it's more difficult to correct it. So that's why now I do a lot of focus on this, short and long, and to practice that a lot. So we will look upon the pronunciation, but a little by little. So let's say it again. Number 1, nummer 1. Danse, spise, gå, lese, drikke. Could you feel that you were making a difference in the vowel? Could you feel that you managed to say short and long? Yes, Petra? Danse, spise, gå, lese, drikke. Yeah, that's good. That's the beginning. Okay, so now we will uh, now I will remind you that okay, here we can see that the present tense ends on R. Danser. Now I use the other R to make it clear. Danser, spiser, går, leser, drikker. So this means that many of the present tense forms ends on R. Not all, because we have irregular forms and everything, but many. So for now, we will just focus on the present tense that ends on R to make some sentences. Because now we can see again. Okay, let's repeat. Let's repeat. You as well. Jeg, du, han, hun, hun, not hun, 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 vi, dere, de, not de, de, we say de. Okay. Ja. Jeg, du, han, hun, vi, dere, de. You have to repeat it after the class, okay? And the verbs, let's repeat again. Danse, spise, gå, lese, drikke. Okay, let's make some sentences. Jeg danser ikke salsa. Jeg danser ikke salsa. Ikke, Jeg danser ikke salsa. Okay? Your first sentence. All Norwegian classes are beginning with what's your name? Where do you live? But we we begin in a different way. But we will come to that as well, I promise. Just by coincidence, I started with this. Okay. And for example, let me see. Hun spiser ofte pizza. Ofte, often. Oh, it's almost the same. Do you see? Hun spiser ofte pizza. Gå. Ok. Jeg går på norskkurs. Eller vi kan si du eller dere går på norskkurs. You, and we cannot translate it directly because here it says you goes on Norwegian class. So we cannot translate it directly. And in a while, it's very important that you don't think, oh, I have to translate it directly. No, it's very important that in a while, you start to jump into the Norwegian language and don't translate in your head. But we do it just now as a beginning, as an introduction. And then I promise you, I will only speak Norwegian. in a while. But here we would have to say you are attending a Norwegian classes. Hmm? And then de leser en interessant. They read an interesting book. Okay. I will say it in Norwegian. De leser en interessant. Interessant bok. De leser en interessant bok. Interesting. So it's very much the same, but the pronunciation of this word is a little bit of surprise. But because we don't say interessant. Interessant. No, it was not a silent T. Interessant. Interessant. So the special thing is the ending that we don't, well, the second T, yes, it's silent or it's another sound because we say mm, mm. So that's a silent T or a different T. That's sounds like sung. Yes, sung. That's correct. So since you know the word sung, it's the same sound. We are writing a T and we are saying like sung. Yeah. So in that way, it's a silent T or a different, surprising T at the end. And ikke de, kanskje han eller vi drikker litt vin på søndager, for eksempel. We are drinking a little bit of wine on Sundays. And there is a big difference in the grammar that you can see already now, because in Norwegian we just say danser, spiser, går. We don't have the form that you have in English, are dancing, is going. It doesn't exist. We just use a present tense for everything. So, well, it's a difference. And that difference between Norwegian and English often creates a mistake because you tend to say two verbs in Norwegian and we just have to put one verb here. But we will come to that. But it's difference that you maybe you did think about it in your head. So now I'm just saying our singing is going. It doesn't exist. We just have sing, go. She sings, I sing. We just have that form in the present tense. So in the first class, we saw the pronouns and we saw the verbs and we made some sentences. So that's a start, isn't it? And we will just go on like this and be very practical. Of course, I do focus on the grammar. It's very important, but I just want to focus on the practical grammar. And on A1 level, it's so important to learn words. I do not want you to be too much focused on the grammar. I want you to use your energy in learning words, because if you don't have words, it all stops. If you have a lot of grammar in your head and you don't have words, it stops. Later on, the grammar will have another role. But for now, I will give you lists. We will work with the pronunciation and we will make sentences. And if you make mistakes, it doesn't matter because it will come. But we will focus a lot on making lists and to practice and to say and to see the sentences, make questions and answers and be very practical. That's what I'm going to do, to build, to make you a bank full of words so that you can have a good base for reaching A2. But it's a long way. It's a long way. I never say, oh, just come to me and you will learn Norwegian in 1, 2, 3. No, I say, come to me and stay with me for the rest of your life because you need it. That's what I say. It's not a good sale trick, but I'm not doing it for selling. I'm just being honest. It's a long way, but it's a nice way. So, well, that was our first class. I will put it in the Facebook site and on YouTube. So I hope that you please will share and tell your friends and come to the next class and let us stay together. Okay, so tusen tack. Vi ses.